This is our development series. We meet every Sunday and talk about developments taking place in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and across the world. If you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. Mark Hart, a successful entrepreneur, has announced his plans to build a cement distribution hub in Montego Bay with a price tag of $8 million. The visionary businessman aims to capitalize on the upcoming construction boom in Western Jamaica by providing quality cement to local builders and contractors. You may have noticed from the videos on this channel that numerous projects are in the works or are already underway. Upcoming infrastructural developments such as 20,000 new hotel rooms over the next 5 years, housing developments, not to mention the fact that the Sangster International Airport is currently undergoing a US $70 million runway expansion project, construction of the Children's Hospital, the long-awaited Montego Bay Bypass project, and other significant projects planned for the region. If you want information on most of these developments, check out my developments playlist. If all goes according to plan, they will be breaking ground for the center later this year. Hart plans to ensure a steady supply of raw materials by starting the development of the distribution center, which is currently in its planning stages. The proposed distribution center is critical to meeting the demand for cement to match the ongoing construction needs. Number 2. The Jamaican government has recently unveiled its ambitious road modernization project, SPARK, with a whopping $40 billion allocated to upgrade 2,000 roads across the island in the next 3 years. The initiative aims to address the severe underinvestment in the country's roads, restore dilapidated infrastructure, enhance road safety, and foster economic growth. With the road network's critical role in Jamaica's economy, the government perceives the project as an urgent intervention, given the escalating road fatalities and deteriorating road conditions. According to the minister, reducing the burden on the healthcare system and improving road safety are paramount concerns for the government. He emphasized that the road improvement project aligns with the government's policy objectives, contributes to several sustainable development goals, and endeavors to create sustainable, resilient infrastructure to facilitate economic development and improve human well-being. To ensure success, the government has partnered with the International Finance Corporation to provide guidance on the North Coast's highway project, while a $40 million feasibility study has been earmarked for the Runway Bay and Estuary Bay bypass. Both projects will span 3 years with a total cost of US $1 billion. If they really want to turn Jamaica into a global logistics hub, they definitely need to fix our roads. However, my major concern is that even with all these road improvements, rural roads are still going to be neglected. The Tucker-Irwin Road and Sign-Irwin Maid Road, for example, badly needs fixing. But make we see now. Number 3. During the launch of the Bengal Cove development in St. Anne, Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett revealed that Jamaica has observed a surge in tourists choosing alternative accommodation options like Airbnb or small villas. In particular, he noted that 29% of the 2.6 million stopover visitors who arrived in Jamaica last year opted for these types of accommodations. This trend, according to Bartlett, has expanded earning prospects for Jamaicans in the tourism value chain, providing economic benefits to a more comprehensive cross-section of people. The exact dollar amount associated with this trend will be disclosed during his upcoming budget presentation. If you're planning to visit Jamaica, which type of accommodation would you prefer? An all-inclusive hotel, an Airbnb, or a small villa? Let me know in the comments. Now on to our next segment. World news you should probably be keeping your eyes on. In today's episode, I'm going to be listing 2 developments. Number 1. France has been rocked by a string of general strikes and demonstrations since January 19, 2023. These protests have been organized by individuals who oppose the 2023 French pension reform bill put forth by the government. This bill seeks to raise the retirement age from 62 to 64 years old, a move that has sparked widespread outrage. The ongoing strikes have caused significant disruption, leading to garbage piling up in the streets.
In Paris have now been on strike for 19 days. As hundreds of rubbish bags build up on the streets, it's becoming the ideal environment for rats to thrive.
And the cancellation of public transport services. Despite the vocal opposition, the government used Article 49.3 of the Constitution to push the bill through the French Parliament in March. This decision has further fueled the protests, resulting in 2 failed no-confidence votes and an uptick in violent incidents during protests and union-led strikes. Number 5. On April 23rd, the UK government will conduct a nationwide test of a new public alert system which will send emergency warning alarms to all mobile devices that have iOS 4.5 and newer or Android 11. The test aims to warn citizens of life-threatening situations during major events such as natural disasters, extreme weather, and potential terrorist attacks. The alert will be sent to all devices, and users will need to acknowledge the warning message before continuing to use their device. The government plans to target specific areas in real-life situations based on their users' current location. The alert sound will last for 10 seconds and will play even if the phone is on silent. Users who do not want to receive the emergency alert can switch it off in the Settings app under emergency alerts. Nonetheless, the UK government hopes that people will keep the emergency alerts switched on as they have the potential to save lives. To prepare for the test, the government has released a YouTube video demonstrating what the alert will sound like.
Live to our correspondent Alice Porter, who's in the newsroom. So here we are. Here's my phone. What am I going to get on this trusty device?
Well, either on your phone or your tablet. If there is an emergency and the government want to alert you about it, your phone will vibrate, it will read a message out to you, and there will be a siren that will go for about 10 seconds. I think we can hear a little bit of what that will sound like. So this is the alert that will only be sent by the emergency services or government bodies which are dealing with an emergency.
Drivers are advised not to read the alert while driving. Now, speculation and rumors have been swirling among conspiracy theorists regarding the emergency alert system, with many framing the upcoming trial as a sinister attempt to enforce obedience and install spyware as part of a larger nefarious scheme to establish a dystopian New World Order. Let me know what you think about these developments in the comments below. And remember, check out my full developments playlist. We meet every Sunday at 11 a.m. and talk about developments taking place in Montego Bay, Jamaica, and across the world. If you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.